All right, everyone, and welcome back to the X-Ring. Before I get into the final day and how it ended up, I do want to talk about this event, the third annual 2020 Memorial Three Gun Championship. Now, guys, there will be a fourth annual, and it will be next year. And if you're into three gun or wanting to get into three gun, I highly urge you to attend this match. I said it last year, I'll say it again this year. This is not about us shooting. This is not about anything other than really showing our appreciation to those that have really laid their life on the line and paid the ultimate price. When you get done with the match, there's a memorial service at the end. They have the 10 soldiers up there. I will put that at the end of the video, and you guys can see that, see their bio, where they served, how they served. And I tell you what, it's very, very powerful. They bring up the family members, the fathers, the mothers, the wives, and they tell their story. And it is tough. I don't care who you are, how big and bad you think you are. It will definitely pull on the heartstrings. It really does. And we have to think about our freedoms every day. So if you have an opportunity to attend it, I highly urge you to attend it next year. It's one of the best matches you'll ever do, and it's, like I said, for the best cause out there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the third and final day of the Memorial Three Gun match. I think most of the heavy rain's moved out. Still going to be a little wet for us, but this is a pretty cool stage. Got a big row of cars there, and we got to shoot in and around and underneath them and everything else. I think it should be a fun stage, and then off to the long-range chopper stage. Let me preface what was going on, and let's talk about some things before I show it to you, because it's a really fast stage. Basically, you're in the back of a minivan, no seats. You're across an orange line. The buzzer goes off. You have a little port about this big, and so you could roll it over. You really don't want to do that. And remember, anytime you cant a rifle, the bullet is going to go from the shooter's view. If you cant your rifle to the right, the bullet will go right and lower than you think it will. Okay, always. If you cant it left, it's going to go left and lower. So you want to try to avoid any type of cants or anything like that. There was plenty enough room as long as you didn't use a 30-round magazine. So I just put a 20 in there. Make sure if you go to a match, you have a good selection of not only 30s, but you have some 20s, a D60, and then maybe a 40 rounder or a 40 with an extension. Fastest reload is that one you never have to do. The other thing I want to talk about is you'll notice when I shoot it, when I get out, I took some extra time getting out of it because it was very easy to break the 180 here. Remember, you've got a hot rifle, and you've got to come out of this door, and that 180 is a hard 180. This is what I want to talk about, though. You had a bunch of papers that you had to engage as you were walking by cars. Guys, I saw so many people doing what we call crowding cover, okay? And what I mean by that is you don't need to poke the muzzle of your rifle into the window area to shoot a target that's on the other side. Stand off of your cover and just move through it. That way you're not doing this in and out and shooting, in and out and shooting. And I see that time and time again. Just stay off that barricade a little further and things will work out much better for you. So if you get anything out of this is what you need to get out of this, is don't crowd that cover. All right, so I engage the plate rack and I go ahead and hit the paper while I'm in the port there. Got to be careful coming out. So safety on, I get the muzzle down, and I can skip that one. But notice how I can just fly by these windows without having to poke that muzzle in there. I had to ground it there, draw my pistol, charge it, and we've got paper, we've got steel, and then we've got one under the car too. Steel and then a drop. Go ahead and hit these papers right here on the move. I could hot reholster, but no reason to. I go ahead and dump it. Boy, check out them white legs. All right, and then now what I'm going to do is grab the shotgun. I already have 4 in the hand, so now I've got 13 bird. I'm going to burn it down, and then I'm going to shoot slug at the end. I still had a bird in there, though, and my dummy self racks it out. Does not pull one off the lifter, so there you go. And now I get the slug hit. Always carry a spare. And I make the hit. So that's how that run went. All right, so I'm trying to get some dinner before I go home, so Burger King it is. But anyway, on the next stage, it was our last and final stage. It was the chopper stage, the long range stage. And each stage is actually named after one of the soldiers, so it's not technically called the chopper stage. And like I said, I'll show you that at the end. On this one, you had some options. You could either go shotgun left, shotgun right, or you could go pistol left and right, or you could go shotgun left, pistol right, or vice versa. So you have options here. The problem was there were 15 steals on the left. I don't remember, 6 or so on the right, but they were little tiny steals. Now, I was told that the fastest way to run it was to go shotgun left, pistol right, and then rifle out of the chopper. There comes a point to a match where you might start playing it safe, and that's exactly what I did. What I said was, you know what, rather than try to go for fast times, let's just go for safe times with the least chance of getting into any issues or having any problems, okay? Like I said, pretty confident in my pistol shooting. I wasn't really worried about the size of the little rounds on the right, but shotgun in hand, less transitions. Once I get rid of it, I'm done. The only thing I have to do is go to rifle instead of handling another gun twice. Call it stupid, call it being a worry wart or whatever. These are things that will go through your mind. You know, you see a lot of people go home, get DQ'd on the very last stage of an entire match, and nothing more disheartening than that, really isn't. So on this stage right here, I decided to go all shotgun. They had an extremely hard 180, and what I mean by that is the slightest bit of breaking that, you were going home. You were getting DQ'd. The RO was very, very specific about that. He said he just really, because of the way the road was, really didn't have a whole lot of it way to stop you from doing that. If you did it, you did it. So you need to be aware of that. So you're going to see me make some funky movements with the shotgun and carry it kind of funny, because I was just trying to make sure he could not call me on a DQ. So from there, I ground the shotgun and then run to the chopper and try to engage the long-range steals. Here we go. So toes on the line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plus up 4. That's going to be 13. I'll start right. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Having problems. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I run it dry. I got the J. Kinney, so just go ahead and throw it in there. It auto loads. And what I'm going to do is start backing up and hit these 2 remaining steals. Notice how I'm holding it funny so that it stays down range. I go ahead and get it loaded. I lost some time there, but I was making sure I was safe. Knocking down these small ones. I'm going to run backwards so he can't call me. I'm going to put it in straight in. Now, they made you wear the pistol. There was no option on that. He didn't let us do it any other way. There's 4 papers on the ground. Just double tap each one. Make sure you do not hit the hostage that was down there. And then you guys can't see them, but there's 3 little skinny Sammies here. They're very narrow. They're about 4 inches wide and about 10 inches tall. There's 3 of them. I started right to left, and then I'm going to go left to right near the far. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell on myself here. I switched over to 77 grainers without having the dope on it because we had a left to right wind. You guys can see those flags down there. I knew I would have to hold at least left edge, maybe more. So I'm right now on the 250. I had to confirm that I was on the right target, and I do get the hit here, I think. And then I moved to 350. Everybody had a problem with 350. I heard that over and over again throughout the match. I started to get a little frustrated. I could see it, a splash, just a slight splash, and I got the correction. Boom, I think I hit it on this one. And then 450, that's a gimme because it was so big, and got the hit. So respectable time, very uncomfortable position, but that's how that stage went down. All right, so I'm trying to get this video uploaded for you guys tonight, especially those who are following, and I know how it is when you're trying to finish it out and just get it done and see what the ending's like and everything. So what I'm going to do is, after that last stage, I knew we were done. We had time to go ahead and get cleaned up, and then they had the memorial service. Out of respect, I'm not going to show that memorial service. I actually didn't even do any recording whatsoever. Like I said, you would have to be there. But what I will do is I will show just a pan of each one of the soldiers. What we do is for every stage, they read off his name, his bio, and then everybody from the whole match on your squad will actually sign it. By the time it's all said and done, then that poster is then handed to the Gold Star family. So it's a great gesture. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and to each and every one of you that came up and said hello, I really do appreciate it. I never knew that the channel would grow as well as it did. Just broke 50,000 subs. You guys know I'm going to do a giveaway. This isn't about the giveaway. It's about telling you guys I appreciate everything that you guys do in regards to supporting the channel, commenting, and even saying hey to me. I've always got time to talk to anyone, so I had one guy was like, man, you look like you were busy. It's all right. I always make time, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I really mean that. So to all the ROs and everyone that made the Memorial 3-gun a possibility, I thank you. I know it was a lot of hard work, and like I said, it's a great cause. So I'm going to leave you with this. I hope you guys have a great week.